Yeah.
What is up? What is going on? What's going on, JT?
Hey, I'm trying to kick it down here at the beach near Wilmington on vacay. Wi-Fi's all jacked up, but I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, are
Getting
you all
this
jacked up
groove
too?
while it's raining its arse off.
Yeah, it is raining pretty good. So tonight, folks, we're gonna discuss the Atlanta game, and then we found us a sucker to come on and talk about the New England game. First up, Reese, is that we're doing this new thing of I have a fan on each week. First up this week is Reese. Reese, man, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's really great to be here, Lee. You're an absolute prince, man. For including me, you're such a good guy, and I'm excited to be here. I was telling JT, I feel like I know you guys from watching the show.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate the support, man. Come on by and say hello whenever you see us in the wild. That's for sure.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. And then Chris is the New England guy, folks. You run a podcast, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
No, so I'm a part of MLS Now podcast. So that's actually run by Lions Blog. That's Gavin and another gentleman, David.
Right.
They're another crew.
Yeah,
I also run a site for myself as well.
Okay. You want to plug yourself real quick?
Yeah. So my site is Short Corners, Long Pros. It's kind of not just Revs. It can go as far as like Chelsea women's and stuff like that. So
okay, so all soccer or all football, huh?
Yeah, pretty much everything.
That's what's up. And then the man of the hour, the one in the know, the one that brings all the news, all the training footage, is just dedicated to everything. That would be me. No, I mean Jorge. What's up, Jorge?
I was like, who's he talking about?
What's up, guys? How are you today?
Good, man. Good. You got any breaking news you want to tell us real quick?
Yeah, bro, we do, man. We're gonna most likely have a different formation this weekend. Boom, there you go.
Oh yeah. Ooh. So you wanna give us any insight on that?
Well, today Rios on his press conference talked about how Miguel's been training with two strikers up top. So he said today they worked on things defensively. Tomorrow they'll work on things offensively. So I think we'll see some changes up in that lineup.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's when we get our first win this weekend. That's what I like to. That's what I like to hear.
Mix it up. Mix it up.
So yeah. So first off, we'll just touch on this Atlanta game. Again, unlucky, fellas. Keep pushing. Reese, man, tell us what you thought.
Honestly, as soon as I saw 7 minutes of stoppage time, I turned to my mate and I'm like, this is not going to be good. I don't know why. I felt like a disturbance in the force. And mostly because of how hard the boys were playing, man. Getting that first goal, Lee, I'm sure you're going to tell us what it was like in the stadium. But where I was at Harp and Crown and Cornelius, man, we nearly tore the roof off the joint when Armour's header went in. We were so excited. And I was living and breathing with, we're going to get some points. One, maybe we'll get 3, and then 7 minutes of stoppage time. And I'm telling you, there's little hairs on the back of my neck stood up. And sure enough, yep.
Now, well, in the stands, so yeah, there was some banter going back and forth before the old shush, came about. But so we were stuck up in the back corner, right underneath where Jorge was hanging out in the media booth, and to both sides was nothing but Atlanta fans. And I mean, some people said the banter was getting out of hand, but personally, I feel like it was just good banter. Everybody was being legit. Nobody was really being mean. And, so yeah, in the stand when it happened, man, it finally, right? We finally got a goal. It was like hugging the next person next to you. And then I had to remember these Atlanta fans have been talking shit to me for the last 60 minutes or whatever it was. I had to just go over there and let them know I hadn't forgot. So, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, man. So, yeah. So, Jorge, what did you think when we scored?
Man,
obviously you couldn't cheer, right?
I was excited. The only problem was I couldn't cheer in the press conference. They told us, hey, man, you guys can't be cheering. But Carlos right next to me starts screaming, "Go!" And everybody looks at him.
Yeah. That's
I was
funny.
like, bro, you gotta act like you've been here before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, poor Carlos, man. He just wanted to feel it with the rest of us for sure. Yeah, yeah. But no, Atlanta, the fans down there were really welcoming, and you know everything else. Like I just had a really good time down there. Everybody was really nice. Even after the game, everybody was really appreciative of us coming and showing up and
Hey,
doing
Lee,
that thing.
what was going on with the escalator or something that broke down? Because you were giving me the clips, and I'm like, hold on, they're going up, but they're also coming down at the same time.
Yeah. So what had happened was we were all going. They kind of held us at the bottom before we could actually go up to the seats, and then so we would all go together.
Yeah.
And so they had both the escalators going up, but the one on the right side just kind of broke and stopped. So everybody just kind of went. So yeah. So old Guzman about lost his leg, I think, old Jonathan. But yeah, it was
no.
funny. Yeah, because he was trying to climb over. He got out of control, man. It was just you can't take that boy anywhere. So
You really can't.
no, you really can't. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. But to the game itself, right? Yeah, 7 minutes of stoppage time. There's a couple of things that I want to say about that, right? I mean, we should have maybe just played for the draw, right? And just kind of kept the ball down their end in the corner and just wore the clock down. But then it was like all of a sudden, that was that good cross. I forget who crossed it, but then poor Fuchs with his tired ass legs. So yeah. Reese, man, what do you think?
Look, in the first 3 matches that we've not gotten the results we're looking for, I'm looking for positive takeaways. DC was tough. That was when TT's ball went in and then that flag went up. It was a little heartbreaking, but they still came back and played hard. That score did not represent the effort that got put out. And then, honestly, we were all there, except for Chris, of course, watching it live in our crib. No one was stopping that goal that saw us losing 1-0 at home. No one was stopping that goal. That's going to be a top 10 highlight, that ball going in. It wouldn't have mattered who was in goal. And then this last one. So my takeaway is, especially after last weekend, we're playing hard. We're playing hard. Right, the boys are going to catch a break, and I like hearing that Jorge saying that there might be a new formation, to mix things up. The effort is there; it's going to be matched with the result. That was my takeaway at the end of the match. As disheartening as it was to see what happened, and I'm looking forward to being there and watching what we can get done against the Revs on Saturday.
That's right. So I mean, even now we still have Atlanta fans in here. And we remember you from last week, buddy. That's all right. Y'all took the crown. Now you want the throne, but remember, the king always bows to the queen, man. So we're just gonna leave that right.
Wow!
There. Yeah.
Spectacularly done, sir.
Yeah. So mint green. I'm assuming, Thomas, that we're probably going to be playing in our blue kits. I think the mint kits will show up soon. But anyways, so yeah, Jorge, man, what did you think of the game?
I thought the same, bro. I thought first half we kind of struggled at the beginning, especially out wide, man. I think we conceded 8 corners in like 30 minutes. Yeah. And then in the second half we really got into it, and I think we deserved at least the tie, man. I mean, obviously after the first 25 minutes, Swiderski kept this in, bro. I mean, just some freaking magical saves. But his second half save against Josef was just unreal. And I mean, Ben Bender, just amazing quality player. It was just heartbreaking. I was actually in the crowd with the fans when they scored that 2-1. Like that little corner was silent, and then everywhere else was just going crazy.
Well, I mean, you even saw the boys, right? When the ball got deflected and went in, everybody just kind of fell down, man. It was a lot of God darn it, man.
Dejection.
Yeah, Chris, did you watch the game at all, man?
Yeah, I did. I also caught the highlights afterwards, anyways. That's a rough hit. You gotta look at your players just going down like that at the end of the game, and obviously you've been hyped the entire game, so you're
Yeah.
trying to continue that. But you see your players down on the field like that, you're instantly deflated yourself. Like,
It was almost the last kick of the game too, right? It was.
yeah,
Like, I feel like as soon as we kicked off from after the goal, the whistle blew, you know, and
yeah,
again,
exactly.
that last goal is basically our season in a nutshell so far, right? I mean, if we're going to talk about the 3 games, right, that's how it's been. So, you know, unlucky boys, I'm real proud of. They've been doing pretty good, you know. Like you said, going back to the stages in the preseason up until now, you can see progression. You know, our goalkeeper has been unstoppable. So if you haven't voted for him already yet, out there on the Twitterverse, you can go vote for the, you know, for I think it's like the save of the weekend or something. So, but yeah. So a lot of people, we was heartbroken too, man. You know, and then that penalty, that's right, that penalty. Man, it was so weak, so weak.
Sauce. Sauce.
It was so weak, man. And you know, again, I can't make any excuses for these MLS refs anymore. You know, but
it's definitely a tough thing to watch, especially when we've been as hyped as we've been leading up to kickoff. You know, so many of you fans, of you guys that made the trip to DC, so you know, to represent, because we started away from home. That's why I feel like something's got to break. Something's got to break our way, because for that last match to end the way it did, and Lee, I'm with you, man. I was sitting watching it on TV. I saw that cross go down to the right corner, and I thought, no, this is not. Oh, there it is. So, man, the breaks have got to start going our way, because the effort is there, man. I've said it like 3 times already. I know you agree. The effort is there. It's going to be matched with the results.
What's the prediction for the results this weekend?
Who you asking? We'll let Chris go with that. Let's Chris. We'll kind of start.
You want to start us off? All right.
Yeah.
You know what? It's away, and we're probably going to be rotating again, as we did against Salt Lake. I'm going to say we pull out a 2-2 draw.
2-2. So that's fair. That's fair.
And I'll put it a little bit more on it. It's going to be the battle of the poles. It's going to be Swiderski and Buxa scoring both goals.
Is that what? Yeah. Whoa. Is that what you're thinking? That's funny. Reese, how about you, buddy?
Oh, man, I think this is our opportunity to come away with 3 points. Chris, nothing but respect for you, kid, but you're right. First of all, we got the home cooking working for us. I love hearing Jorge talking about how we're going to be changing up the formation. And I feel like Swiderski will score. I do. And the scoring is going to be backed up by our outstanding goalie. I like us with the 2-0 win.
2-0, huh? 2-0. All right. Jorge, man, what do you think?
I think also, I mean, given that New England plays tonight, and they're most likely going to start all their starters tonight just to make sure that they go through to the next round, plus the momentum that we've kind of been building up, I also think it's going to be a 2-0. We're going to get Karol Swiderski on the score sheets, and we're going to get one of my best friends, Ben Bender, on the goal scoring sheets as well. So 2-0.
Chris, I mean, you're getting some heat in the chat, man. The Pumas 4-0, you know.
His name, Bend like Bender. I mean, Ben Bender. It's like those written in the stars. Hey, Lee, you want my prediction?
Go ahead. Drop your prediction, buddy.
Hey, I'm going with the fans, by the fans, damn it. And the most predictions I saw is 2-1 Carolina, Charlotte FC.
Yeah, hold on, man. All right, we're going to bring the caller in. Let's see who this is. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Yo, Lee.
Yeah, is this Roscoe?
You need to turn him up. Turn him up.
Yeah, I had you. How'd you know that was me, boy? That's me. Am I the only damn somebody that calls into this stupid show or what?
Yeah. Well, apparently you went viral last week, man.
He's got the
Hey,
virus.
what this old? What you say? Who's that? What?
He said you got the virus.
Yeah, well, that's what somebody was telling me. I went viral. I mean, viral. I did that one time, but I was on my wife's phone one time. We got one of the Facebook accounts. We got well, it's like one page, but got both our names on it. You know what I mean? I was on there one time. I clicked on it like an article or something. I don't remember what the hell it said. Something like Dale Earnhardt still alive, spotted at Ruby Tuesdays, or something like that. And like I know it was like a scam, but I clicked on it and it apparently like it wasn't good, But man, hey, her phone never did act right after that, boy. I had to go down to the damn cricket store get her a new one, boy. She was madder than hell. She was mad as hell.
That's right.
She was so mad she could have damn 8 ball bearings and shit BB. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, what's going on with you boys over there, man? What's going on with y'all?
So Roscoe, let me ask you a question, man. Did you watch the Atlanta game last weekend?
Yeah, hell, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it, man. I put it on there. I didn't go down there or nothing, but look, man, before we talk about that, I got to tell y'all one thing.
All right.
Boy called me, said I went viral. I said, I got to be honest with them boys. I got to tell y'all something. I got to tell y'all the truth about something. My name, my real name ain't really Roscoe. That ain't really if I can be honest with y'all. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nickname. That's a nickname I got. My damn peepaw gave it to me when I was a little boy, man. It was back there when they've been calling me that since that damn Moby Dick was on there. But my real name is Ricky. Ricky, like Ricky Rudd.
Okay.
Ricky Craven, them old Tide boys. I didn't want to get that off. Yeah, I want you boys thinking you talking to some old redneck boy or something named Roscoe. I didn't want to make no false pretense or whatever the hell you call that. But yeah, but you talking about old Atlanta? I didn't go down there.
No, what'd you think of the game? Did you watch it at least?
I thought it was good, man. I'll be honest with you. I thought, I'm kind of learning about this damn soccer. I don't know a lot about it, but I thought it was good. I was proud of them boys, man. I'm proud of them boys. They was getting after it a little bit, and they was hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. You know what I mean? That damn Bender, that boy's slick now. He's slick. That old boy, he's slicker now, shit. But they didn't lay down for them cats. You know what I mean?
That's right.
They didn't lay down for them Cheetah Reader fellas, and they didn't lay down for them damn Atlanta cats neither. Them old Carolina boys ain't gonna lay down for nobody. I don't believe. They're gonna get out there and get after it about every time. But they ain't gonna lay down. But them, Jimmy. I'm over here at Jimmy's. Up here at Jimmy's again, working on his damn fire. But talking about somebody lay down. Jimmy's ex-wife now. She laid down for about anybody.
Hey.
Oh wow! Hey, Ricky Roscoe. No. Ricky Roscoe. We don't need that too much information. Or as the kids say, TMI. TMI.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Hey, look, Lee.
Yeah.
Hey, Lee.
Yeah.
Lee, can you cut that out? Can you cut that out, man?
Yeah, we'll cut it out for you, man. We won't let Jimmy know.
His damn youngins are on YouTube all the time. I don't want them boys on here looking around. So
Yeah.
Get me in trouble. Get me in trouble. But man, that game was good, man. That old boy, that old double A, the enforcer. He put that damn head ball in there. We got in them old overtime minutes, and I was as nervous as a damn pussycat in a room full of rocking chairs. I thought for sure we had it there for a minute, and then that damn goalie, what was that boy's name? Atlanta, but Goose man.
Yeah, Guzman. Guzman. Yeah.
He was nervous. He was nervous as hell, but they got lucky. But we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
All right, Roscoe. Man, we appreciate you, or Ricky, or whatever the hell your name is.
Yeah. You call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for supper. You know what I mean? But look here. The least you boys got. Did you go down there, Lee? Was you down there with them Atlanta boys?
Yeah, we went down there.
Oh, you didn't get no damn thing. Lock you up down there, didn't you?
No, man. Atlanta was good to us.
Well, yeah. Well, the best thing is you got to come back up here to God's country, and they got to stay in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Only good thing to come out of Atlanta is 85 North. You know what I mean? But that ain't. Even we ain't talking about the Atlanta Braves now. That's America's team, and even they smart enough now to actually they ain't actually in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right. Well, Rocky,
Ricky Roscoe.
Roscoe, Ricky, whatever your name is,
man,
man.
boy,
What's that?
yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna have to run here in a minute. Now I got to get back over here at Jimmy's. But look, man, it's good to talk to y'all. Holler at me this week sometime, man. I'll give you a shout maybe next time if I think about it. But hey, shit, I'm almost forgot. Lee, you still coming? Are you coming to pick this corn liquor up
The corn
next week? I haven't had it.
No. Hey, Ricky, we don't talk about that on this, man. Roscoe, whatever.
Damn, Ricky Roscoe.
We got to shine another way, man.
All right. Well, I just hang on to it then. All right. Well, look, I'll see you boys out there this week. We got the I don't know what team is coming from up north.
New England.
Whoever they is, they're gonna come down here and toe the ass whipping one or the other. They're gonna come down here and kick it right in the mouth. Boys.
What's your prediction, Ricky Roscoe? What's your prediction?
What I say?
What's your prediction, bud?
Oh, we're gonna put it on them, son. We're gonna put it on them. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be a lot to a little. Hell, I don't know what a ass whipping looks like.
You heard it. Hey, a lot to a little in soccer is 3-0. 3-0 from Ricky Roscoe.
Well, I don't know Neil. He used to do my oil change for me, but I don't think he's playing. But we'll be out there. We'll be out there for you boys.
All right. We appreciate you, man.
All right, now y'all take them easy. See you later now.
All right, see you. Bye.
It's funny how he's the only one that has the call-in number.
Well, nobody else will call in. I don't know if they're scared. Yeah, man. We can definitely we could throw the number up, man, for people to call in. If anybody else wants to call in, we could definitely we could take that. So Chris, he says y'all gonna I'm gonna say this politely. So basically he just said y'all gonna take an ass whooping down here in the South. How you feel about that?
Hey, I mean anything's possible. Like I said, we're gonna rotate after this Pumas game, so anything can happen. We have some depth, so it's possible that we actually still pull it out. But I'm not going to put too much into this game.
Also, Chris, keep in mind he just sold out his best friend's ex-wife in the same breath.
This is very true.
They were never friends.
That's never friends. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll talk about the New England game, right, coming up. You guys obviously got a game midweek. You had a game last week, midweek. You I believe you guys went 2-0 up against Real Salt Lake and then lost 3-2 or something, right? And then there was some bitching and complaining about the snow.
It was a little rough all over.
Yeah. So we definitely won't have snow down here this weekend. I promise you that. So, I mean, go ahead.
As the Revs fans that are probably going down there, they appreciate that, especially after these past 2 games.
Yeah. So, are you coming down?
I'm not. No. I wish I could have gotten the time around, but I didn't.
Yeah. I hear you. So yeah, I mean, you guys had the excuse. So I'm not sure what the excuse is going to be this week, but we'll worry about that after the game. So. Yeah.
It's hot down there, right?
I don't think it's gonna be too bad, right? I mean, it'll probably be like mid-60s, if that, right? So we'll see.
That's the key. Yeah. The acclimation from it being so cold to then being so hot and humid. That's to our advantage.
Hey, Chris, do you mind if I ask? Do you mind if I ask what's the relationship like between the club and the supporters groups?
Good and not so good. It depends on the day. There's a lot to it. We've kind of gone back and forth, kind of through the years. We've gotten in trouble. They've been bad to us, where we've pissed them off enough that kind of everything just fell apart. And then we had to we had this section of time where we had to support the fort because they were basically having their security group kind of crack down on us pretty hard for a while. and finally we spoke up as a group and kind of got things set straight. But now I'd say we're on a pretty decent, a pretty decent basis. I mean, the club themselves, the president comes down every once in a while to the supporters lot. And they're generally nice to us.
So overall, you got a good relationship between the front office then and the supporters, huh?
Yeah. We do a security meeting every game, just to keep everybody up to speed on what's going on, away fans, things like that. What to expect for the game. If we have a tifo going up, making sure everything's going hunky dory there, all that stuff. So we're generally on the same page. There have been some times in the past few years that things have gone awry, but it's generally somebody doesn't ask before they do.
Ha!
Chris, you guys lost the key guy like Buchanan in the summer. You obviously added Altidore, and you've added like Legit from LA Galaxy. Do you feel like this New England team is going to be as strong as they were last year? Or, given the fact that, you're playing in the CONCACAF Champions League and starting off in the league, what do you see out of this team?
I definitely think, as Arena has said himself, we don't have a like for Buchanan. We didn't bring in a like for like, and I don't think that was his idea. He knew he wasn't going to be able to find the perfect Buchanan. That style of player, especially with the constraints of money and everything like that going on. I mean, I'm sure we have some magical TAM somewhere in the XAM sphere
with all the crazy and fun MLS rules.
yeah, exactly.
Did you say magical TAM?
XAM. So TAM or GAM. You never know.
XAM, nice. I love it. We're so new into it. So yeah, I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Magical XAM. I love it.
But no, I think a huge thing that we have done is kind of built depth and strength across the board. I mean, we saw Altidore come out and actually score, in that game the other day. So we know he can do it. We know he can get in the right spots and make things happen. For depth, I mean, at this point in the striker position, he's third, he's fourth, depending on the day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a big thing that we built up the depth, and that we're kind of shifting how the formation's working. I think we're kind of going more to a back kind of five per se. We have our wings kind of constantly shooting up the outside. So that kind of gets rid of the need for the Buchanan on either wing. We kind of almost rotate the midfield back into the defense to make that pushing forward on the wings still okay. So a player like Legit coming in, he can make things happen, and it doesn't disrupt what's going on, because you still have Polster and the other center midfielder kind of holding back, and meanwhile him heal, and the strikers can make things happen up front.
Right. I mean, especially being in 2 tournaments, 3 with the U.S. Open Cup, having depth is going to be important for you guys. Coming off of winning a supporter shield, I want to ask you too about the supporters. I know you talked about the relationships that you guys have with New England, how it's kind of been rocky, but from the perspective of an outsider looking in, we've honestly come in, and I feel like we've kind of disrupted the MLS. I mean, I had a viral video go with Miguel, saying we're screwed. Lee had a viral video with Roscoe. I mean, we got our sporting director is out here saying like, yo, like Camille can do it in England. He can do it in Salt Lake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like we're getting attacked by the MLS left. Like, your perspective, what kind of energy have you seen from Charlotte FC fans?
Charlotte FC thus far has been great. Just, I mean, you could tell it on that called back goal in the first game. You could tell the hype behind everything. Everybody was so excited. Everybody was so hyped to see that happen, and it was just like, and everybody was so hurt when it didn't end up happening. You know, I think there's a lot of it's good to see. It kind of, you know, I'm not saying it's like the Philadelphia Union fans, the Sons of Ben, but like you guys, some of you all existed prior to the team being in MLS, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we've been around like 2 years.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's similar where Sons of Ben showed up at our MLS Cup and literally just shat on us the entire game. Just we literally when we lost, we got, you know, Buffalo Bills of MLS has a chant behind us. Like there was some major banter. So things like that are huge. So coming in and kind of being the dark horse is a good thing. And as supporters, that's even more fun because you can just come in and disrupt everything.
Right.
It's a great thing.
That's great. Great question, Jorge.
Yeah,
That's
so
just
we got
good for the league too, isn't it?
What was that?
That's just great for the league as well when support
Yeah.
get involved.
Yeah, I mean,
as early as we did, as the Philadelphia guys did.
all right, so we got
Yeah,
another
no,
caller coming in. This one is a 770 area code. I feel like this might be an Atlanta fan. Let's we can kick him if he starts talking too much stuff. Caller, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is a new Wiseman down here on the chat.
Yeah. What you got to say, man?
Yeah, well, I gotta say, I mean, it was a great match over there on Sunday. Honestly, when I first saw the match, I said, okay, I know they're gonna pull back and hold us down from attacking. But I gotta say, I mean, if you guys can get yourself like a good number 9, you guys can totally pull it off. The Blues fans that come on down, I love it. Looks like it's gonna be a potential to be a big rivalry. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's actually this championship belt that's been floating around from Footy Mob.
Yeah, I saw
really
that
hope
on Twitter.
Which could be the trophy. But yeah, as for New England, I mean, yeah, New England is a historic club. I gotta ask New England fan this: when are you gonna change that banner? Because that supporter show banner is horrible. I am sorry.
What is
All
it?
right.
The banner for the
for the
go
supporter
ahead.
New England Revolution. Yeah, you guys gotta change.
Yeah.
It's worse than.
I mean, I would say it's not as bad as the NYCFC Champions one that just came out. That was pretty rough.
Yeah. I mean, that was a snot rag, basically, right?
Well, you talking the one at Yankee Stadium?
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I agree. It could be a lot bigger. It could obviously rival the Super Bowls that are there. I'm not sure why it doesn't, but you obviously see, I'm sure, being a part of this, you've seen how much the Crafts actually put into us. So
poor New York, man, what a joke that is, you know. But yeah, so Leo's asking a question: do you see the regional identity and supporters groups as a good thing? Example, Philly being rowdy, aggressive, nonviolent. Of course, I don't know. Philly, their homicide rate's pretty high right now, man. So, you know, it is what it is.
Philly fan.
Yeah, you know, thanks for bringing this up, Churchy. That Atlanta tifo, that was lame. That was so lame. That was the lamest tifo ever. And leave
What
it out
was
there.
it? Describe it. What was it?
It was their owner basically saying, we are that city, right? It was just, and then they had their trophies, and then you get all these trolls on here saying, well, Charlotte don't have as many trophies as we got. Well, no shit. right? We played 3 games. We haven't even had a chance to play for a trophy yet, you know? Come on, man.
Don't let them get to you, Lee. Don't let them get to you.
I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside of this, and then it's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I'm not sure why you would think that's a thing to go after. I'd go after the South rivalry before you do anything else. Just have a little poke of fun. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that banter game is obviously weak, right? And like Ricky Roscoe said, the best thing to come out of Atlanta was 85. So we're just going to eat that. Yeah, that's the comment of the night, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, between that and Jimmy's wife, we're not supposed to mention that.
Stop bringing it up.
Yeah, we're going to edit it out later, so don't worry, Jimmy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I mean, to the game, right? This weekend, obviously we're going to welcome you guys to town, just to let any of your fans know if they want to come hang with us at the tailgate, they're more than happy to. I believe it's 703 Minch Street. Minch. What's the name of the street? Do you know, right? What is it? McMinch. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if they want to come hang out with us, they're more than welcome to. All our supporters groups will be there doing their things on each side. So, yeah, man.
Hey, Lee, just throw it out there. That tailgate section for the supporters group, it's good for the kids too. I mean, we're having fun. We get a little rowdy. They got like a bounce house. They got games and stuff, man. Plenty of kids around there running around too. So it's cool like that.
That's good to hear. I've already heard that there's at least one section of those supporters that should be joining the tailgate. So you should see a good crew down there.
I feel like that's part of the culture that the club has gone out of their way to foster. So first of all, like this really comes when JT says, for the fans, by the fans. The culture, I feel, was established by the supporters groups that have been laying in wait for this team to get going. And it's definitely something the club decided to build on. Getting a chief fan officer, which is unprecedented in the league, and we got a great guy, Sean McIntosh. Like when I heard his story, I was just so excited for him. The guy got the job of his dreams to help really continue to establish our culture as a team, and inclusion is such a big part of it. When Lee says, "Hey, get the word out to your peeps that they're welcome at the tailgate," like he means that because the club means it and the supporters groups mean it, and that's a thing that I've really loved. I mean, I told Lee that I moved to North Carolina at the beginning of 2020, right after the team was announced, and I felt like I just won the lottery. And I came from Southern California, having watched the launch of LAFC. No real dog in that fight, but it was fun to watch them get going. And I feel like what we've been doing with supporters groups here has rivaled what LAFC did when they got out of the gate. And they have that supporters union, the 3252. That supporters union in consort with the club has really done a lot to establish their culture and strengthen the ties between the club and the supporters groups and the fans in general, the season ticket holders and the like. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, that's really smart. It's a city that's already got a team, a legacy team, the Carson Galaxy. I can't help it. Sorry. I can't help it, but stick them a little. But look, 5 MLS Cups, they Beckham, the whole thing. So LAFC had to kind of plant their flag, and they did it by aligning themselves with the supporters groups. And man, those vatos are legit. This is like 3rd, 4th generation Mexican Americans. They got soccer and football in their blood. And the thing is, in a situation like that, it can go one of two ways. It can either go the LAFC way, it can go the Charlotte FC way. It can very quickly go the Querétaro way, which, not too many people are talking about. But I just feel like there are these examples of what you want out of your fans, which is what's happening here, what's happening at other clubs around MLS, and then sadly and unfortunately, what's happening at clubs in Liga MX with what happened in Querétaro a week or so ago. That's the nightmare scenario, and I feel like we're upholding the best case scenario by doing what we're doing and some of the other teams around the league, and the only good can come from that. That's the way I see it.
I think also like if I mean one of the things that Atlanta's done well, not that we like what Atlanta does, but like they've been able to sustain a strong fan base that's come to the stadium. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, okay, like we did it, we broke the record. And I think that helps as well, like in terms of player signings. I'm sure Camille, since he was sitting in Zoran's suite watching the game, he looked at that and was like, man, I want to play in this crowd, right? So he's going to come in with a motivation to say, I want to contribute to this team. I want to be able to do something special here because there's already a strong fan base that you're starting to see for a brand new team. Imagine that all the 26, 27 players that we have, if you would have told them 2 years ago, you're going to sign for a brand new club and your very first home game, you're going to play in front of the biggest crowd that you've ever played it. None of them would have expected that. You know what I'm saying? And all of them have that now. They've all experienced that. And you know what? I think that the driving force that a fan can be is going to ultimately help the team. That's why we're always considered the 12th man, you know, because we add that extra oomph to every player.
Yeah, Church had the same question, right? Is it culture or on the field performances that brings the crowd?
I think it's
Can it be
both.
both?
Well, the best thing too, as I've always said, you know, with it being an expansion team, it's such a wonderful opportunity to create our culture for our team. And like talking about the chief fan officer and the club has been so great to you know, work with, and for fans like myself that are newbie fans that don't understand supporters groups, don't understand tifos, all this kind of stuff, for the fans who've been so thirsty and ready for a team to already have their shit so straight and the passion there and coming out the gate with 75,000 people. Now to just I can't wait for Saturday because it almost feels like, okay, we got that first home game out of the way in a great way, and I wish we got a point or 3 or a goal. But this next game is like, all right, y'all, we got the train on the tracks. It's going down the tracks. Choo, let's go.
Let's go. I mean, so yeah, I mean, right. So with that being said, obviously we played New England. They're a good established team. I mean, their coach or their manager obviously has been around the block quite a bit. You know, you can kind of see him handling the issue with playing a midweek game and then a weekend game, and then, you know, not getting off too far off the topic. Then we have the Queen City Derby, right, that's coming up. So it would be nice to have a win or at least a point this weekend, I think.
100%.
Is the Queen City Derby really going to be a thing, you think? For y'all that don't know out there, because it took me for a second to be like, what is he talking about? Cincinnati is also known as the Queen City, which I believe if like you're the biggest city, but you're not the capital, like the biggest city in the, I don't know. Anyway, if you're the biggest city in your state, but you're not the capital, you can be considered as the Queen City. So, Lee, do you think that's actually going to become a thing? That we're going to have the derby between us and Cincinnati?
I mean, again, not to get too far deep into the Cincinnati thing, but yeah, I mean, there's people that's already tagging me from Cincinnati, right? I mean, you know, the people that try to talk shit to us every day is ridiculous. They're coming out of the woodwork. You know, St. Louis don't even have a team and they're still throwing shade our way. You know, come on.
Hey,
Haters gonna hate,
get
Lee. Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
That get they just got for goalkeeper and Berkey, it's huge. So
yeah, which is funny though, because they were busting on us for signing a international spot keeper as well, right? And they went out and did it themselves. So it's like, okay, whatever, right?
That's a good signing. That's a good signing. And if St. Louis does well, again, it's good for the league. We can only control what we can control.
Yeah.
Fans can help control the culture. The team's going to help put a good team on the field, right? And the boys play hard. Let the haters hate, man. Let them come. I kind of like it. It's like, hey, if you're noticing us, clearly we're doing something. Right?
That's right. That's right.
We're here because we're here, and they're scared of us.
There it is.
That's the thing.
You're going for the Millwall fans outlook. They don't like us.
Yeah, I mean, is that what you said, Millwall? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
those
They
boys,
won't.
are. I mean, they're something else in themselves, right? I mean,
Hey, Montreal just tied it up with Cruz Azul. It's 1-1 in the 82nd minute.
Yeah, but that puts them down still, right? Because they're
Yes.
away,
Yeah, Cruz is still up on the aggregate.
and then
Nice.
they're up on the away goal too, right?
I believe they are, sir.
Look at that. Live reporting via fans from other places. I love it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So again, guys, once you drop some predictions in here for the game out there, and we'll see it. So I believe I'm a firm believer this is going to be a 1-1. You know,
Dang, bro.
I know, Jorge. I've been going back and forth on this, man, and it's like I want to be wrong and we win, right?
Yeah.
He's going the George Costanza route.
Yeah,
That's right.
But it's
Opposite.
also like setting a precedent that he wants to be wrong and we win. So if it
Well-
happens correctly, he's gonna be like every single show after here. I'm gonna predict it like that.
Whether
Yeah.
we win or whether we lose, all I want to see is Lee go like this. That is the most iconic video
Uh,
I have.
I'll be looking for it.
That
Oh,
to
yeah.
me, I love that video more than me capturing Miguel saying we're screwed.
Yeah, that is great. It really captures the moment, to say the
Yeah.
least.
We will not lose. We need 3 points. Yeah. I mean, again, right? I mean, we've seen progression all the way from when we first played Battery, right, in Charleston, up until when we played Atlanta yesterday. I feel like the luck's got to change, right? I'm not saying that, we've had some bad luck, right? I mean, the deflections for sure in DC and some bullshit penalty. And then again, the deflection against Atlanta,
That's
right?
bullshit.
Yeah, it was a tough one. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people, obviously, we're a lot of Charlotte fans in here saying Charlotte's going to win. I hope we're right, guys. I hope we're right, but we have definitely got better. That's for sure. So, Chris, if you were a Charlotte fan, what one player would you be looking out for, or would you be concerned about from the New England side?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the poll up at the top there. Swiderski's a great player. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's just the same as Buxa has managed to weasel his way in next to Lewandowski. So you have to kind of look at that, and he knows how to kind of slot in just the same as Lewandowski can. So if he can get the ball on his foot, he's shown at the international level that he can score and score well. So it'll be a huge thing to see him actually put something in the back of the net. I mean, Buxa, it took him an entire year to actually get off the ground here in MLS. So he was still scoring, but he wasn't scoring as prolifically as he did last year. So it's a huge thing to have that acclimation to the league.
Right. Oh, for sure. And I mean, and again, I think a lot of the Charlotte players have that same problem, right? Of trying to get used to the league and the way that, I mean, it's a lot faster too. I mean, even Jorge, he had a FaceTime with a Polish player not too long ago. You want to name drop, Jorge, who you FaceTimed?
I can't do that, bro. We spoke in Polish, so like I can't.
Bueno. Usted par Polski.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
See,
So,
the
culture, that's for sure. So
culture.
yeah, I mean, yep. So, guys, if you have any questions in the chat, please put them in there, so we can get them asked, because I'm bad about just ending this broadcast right after I ask that question. And then I realize there's a little bit of a delay. So, but yeah, so Reese, any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, man. I'm, as somebody again who just got here, I feel like I'm riding the coattails on, like, Lee. We were talking about it when we first connected, man. You're an OG. You grew up in Huntersville. You've been waiting, like so many others, like a lot of the guys in Mint City and the other supporters groups, waiting most of your lives for your team. And then, I move here in 2 minutes. I get myself a brand new hometown team to root for.
Should have moved here sooner.
I should have come sooner. It was selfish of me to wait as long as I did.
It really was.
But I'm thrilled with the effort on both on the field and in the front office. I really am. You know, MLS is putting a quality product out there. It is. And look, for all the grief we get on Twitter, by the way, which is the, you know, those pants really make you look fat of the internet. People throwing shade at us about our ticket prices. It's like, well, okay, I'm sorry that upsets you. Look, across the MLS at the price point that tickets are available, quality product all across the league. We are getting in at a great time. I love what I'm seeing, man. As a fan, I could not get in on the ground floor fast enough. I love the effort by the boys. I feel like you said, man, something good is gonna break. And we're gonna be there to see it. I feel it, man. I feel it.
I love it.
Into the force.
Yes, 100%, 100%. Chris, any final words before we shut this down, man?
Hey, I'm hoping for a great game this weekend, guys, and obviously I'm hoping for a great game tonight. Kind of hold up the MLS side of things. Keep the MLS teams going there.
What
was that?
I said we're casually pull for you tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. But it's only for 3 days, right?
Yeah, I really hope you guys go into overtime.
Yeah, and then like triple overtime. Yeah, triple overtime.
I mean, if we drop 3 goals to them just right out the bat, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this weekend's game then.
Man, we thought Lee was worried. That's some straight up New England stuff right there. That's a Boston Red Sox fan talking about, I don't know, man, they could give up 3 goals real quick.
Yeah.
That's a Revolution fan. That's just a Revs fan, straight up.
That's funny. So the question
we've been there.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it.
I was just going to answer Captain Brex, man. So how do you guys get to meet us, man? You can just come up to us and say hello, man. We might not recognize your face, but just tell us your name and just come up and, man, we'll talk to shit with you for sure.
For real.
You know, we love everybody out there, man. It's been so much fun, man. All the grinding and all the like brainstorming and all the ideas we've been doing behind the scenes, man. Just having people come up and tell us that they love our content, or you hit the sub button for us or whatever. That's all we're after, man. It just makes it worth it. So with that being said, Jorge, any final thoughts, man?
No, man, just excited about this weekend. I mean, you know what I'm really excited about too? I mean, looking at Jones today, bro, that's a big boy. And he's got he has a lot of he's huge, he's very physical, and I think he can be a key to helping us helping that midfield drive the ball up more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the nod this weekend, depending on how he trains, of course. But we'll see with some of the changes that Miguel's doing. So I'm excited to see this weekend. I also like that our coach is willing to mix it up and kind of try things out, you know. And so hopefully it goes our way this weekend.
Yep, for sure. So, Chris, man, plug yourself real quick. Where can everybody find you if they're interested in following a New England fan?
So at Creighton C11, as you can see right there. And then I'm also on at Short Corners 3 on Twitter as well. Actually, you can find me at Creighton C11 on both Instagram and Twitter. So
there you go. Reese, man, if people wanted to follow you and check you out, man, how can they find you?
Well, I just started following Chris today. I follow the rest of you handsome devils already. And Chris, thanks for the follow back. I am at Reese Colchin on Twitter, those pants make you look fat of the internet.
That's right.
Reese, Reese, I hope to meet you on Saturday personally, man. You're great, and it's been a pleasure having you on the show, man.
Oh, thanks so much, JT. Thanks to all of y'all, man. I wave the big foam finger for our team and for you guys every Wednesday night. Thanks, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Jorge, plug yourself, buddy.
You can find me at TopBid90 on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and TikTok, Real TopBid90. Our YouTube's almost at 700, which is great.
Let's get him to 700 tonight. That's 700 tonight for Top Man.
700.
Yeah, so that's the next platform I want to hit 1,000 on, because we already have 1,000 on Twitter, IG, and TikTok.
That's what's up, man. Doing it, man. Killing it. So yeah,
Day
man.
ones,
And
day ones.
that's right. As always, if you're new to the show, please hit our sub button. We'd appreciate it. And with that being said, 2-1 Charlotte.
There it is.
Yeah.